Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Davis, and it's Williams in at the point. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Smith. LeBron James out there with Kevin Love. And it's the natural in at the 4. Well, we're off to a hot start this year, Doris. Anything surprise you this season?
Well, B.A., so often over the course of the summer, we'll see guys post their workout habits. Well, I have been delighted that all of that hard work seems to be paying off. Everybody seems determined to make a splash.
Here we go. So Cleveland will get first possession. Irving against Williams. Outside Irving. Pass to James. Hits a three-pointer.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's McGrady. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Smith. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Pass to Trice. Unloads from 13. And stolen by Williams. Over Irving. Williams' shot is good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
No good on the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Davis with a screen on Smith. McGrady, the pass to Davis. Blocked! Smith outside. Pass to James. To the middle. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Well, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's McGrady. Wing shot on the way. Jump shot is good that time. McGrady's got 5.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Irving. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. It's good.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Now, here is James. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Down low. The floater. Love, that's good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Tries the spin move. Carter from outside. It's rebounded by Trice. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Smith outside. Pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for him.
That's the activity of Kevin Love that I simply admire. This guy bails him out of a lot of possessions, and he doesn't allow them to come up empty.
Here's McGrady. 5 points in the game. Pass to Davis. It's rebounded by Trice. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Now Irving. Here's the pick. Here's Trice. Williams defending. Trice misses. Toronto trailing. To the wing on the left. Oakley, the pass to Davis. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Irving. And again, Toronto, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
McGrady, the pass to Williams. And here's Davis. Irving for 3. Counted from distance. Irving's got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Toronto calls time here. Well, we see the young star talent for the Cavaliers, Doris, but where do they need to improve?
I think the big challenge is making sure you have quality depth. The East obviously has changed. It is so much tougher than it had been in the past. The back end of that rotation is proving so significant to your success.
A moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. 5th, the Cavaliers.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Pass to McGrady. To the paint. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Graham.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
First one falls. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, B.A., and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous. He
does not get the second one. Doris, a tough way for the Cavs to go out last year. something to build on, though.
Oh, there's no doubt, B.A. This is the first time back in the postseason since the LeBron days. They've improved every year, and the expectation is you take your lumps and you go further the next year.
And Williams has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 9. Pass to McGrady. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Now, here is James. Outside Carter. Williams on the wing. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's McGrady. And the Raptors miss again. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. James finds Irving. Back to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Irving against Williams. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds now. Smith passes to James. Love, a screen on Carter. A 3, James. James can't get that one to fall.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
James against Carter. Pass to Oakley. Here's McGrady. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McGrady's got 7.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the Cavs with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Cleveland calls timeout. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Thompson passes to Fry. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Christie. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's Porter. 7-point differential. Pass to Fry. Here's Jefferson. Dellavedova, the pass to Porter. Here's Jefferson on the take. Just 5 on the clock, and he gets it to go.
When he came into the league, Richard Jefferson was a superior athlete, now incorporating the art of timing on his drives.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Christie. Pass to Willis. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dick. Off target from outside. Here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Left side Porter. It's stolen. Here's Dick. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, from deep. Fires in the triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
Here's Christie. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Fry. Poke loose. Here's Dick. Porter a screen. Here's Christie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And he makes a first. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And so he hits both. Here's Porter. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Jefferson. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Porter. Deflects the pass. Here's Bogues. Porter with a screen on Porter. Bogues, the pass to Porter. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Pass to Porter. Here's Jefferson. Thompson passes to Jefferson. Here's West. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Here's Dick. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kevin Love has been on display for the Cavaliers. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. We've got Smith, Kevin Love out there with LeBron James, and it's Williams in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Trice. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Outside, Brown. Now here's Carter. Up and over Smith. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's James. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
James deciding where to go with it. Williams a screen on Carter. Here's James. Williams from long range. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Oakley. Back to Carter. Davis with a screen on James. Carter. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. That'll shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that one falls for Carter. Irving's checked in for Williams. Good on both. Cleveland has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. James against Carter. James outside. Irving up top. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Irving's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Toronto trailing. Brown scanning the floor. Outside Carter for three. It's rebounded by Trice. Trice has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Now here's Brown. No points yet. Pass to Carter. Love comes over on the double. Clock at 4. Here's Christie. On target from range.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Smith with it. 17 points in his last outing. Inside. Here's Love. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
His personal first team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Kevin Love. 1 shot.
One shot.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
Williams against Irving. Pass to McGrady. To the inside. Carter, good. Carter's got 8 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here's James. He's checked by Carter. Here's Trice from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists in the game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And Toronto calls time here. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
The floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. 5th, the Cavaliers.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Pass to McGrady. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by James. Spins. Here's Trice. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And here's Carter. Here's Oakley. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Carter from outside. Tipped. It's stolen by Love. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Smith outside. James with the ball. Outside for Irving. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 9-point game. Here's McGrady. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. McGrady's got 9.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
James up top. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Here's McGrady. Outside Davis. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead. And so it's Cleveland with it. They've led by as many as 11. They host the Hawks after this one, and they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Cleveland calls timeout. Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's James. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The Raptors have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Outside Carter. Pass to McGrady. Here's Oakley. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. And Irving comes to help. From deep three-point land. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Irving. He's got 10. Pass to Trice. Here's Dellavedova. They set the pick. Out to James. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Trice gets it to go.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's McGrady coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
And we can't forget his dominance on defense, guys. His shot blocking altered the entire game.
Here's McGrady. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Irving. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Dellavedova, the pass to James. Shoots over Curry. James can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Rebounded by LeBron.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Irving up top. He's covered by Curry. Trice misses. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Inside, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Dellavedova. No points so far. Screen by James. Pass to Irving. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Timeout called. The Raptors. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's a group of shooting guards who are hitting the boards hard. The rebound leaders over the previous 10 games. Cavaliers on D. Pass to Workman. There's a screen. Drops in the 3. Workman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Smith outside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Willis. Here's Workman. Here's Bogues, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket, and that one's good. Bogues.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Pass to Irving. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Raptors making a change here. Christie's checked in. Here's Christie. He's got 10. Intercepted. Here's Jefferson. He's covered by Curry. Thompson, that's good.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Bogues, the pass to Christie. 1:51 left to play in the second quarter. They get it again. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Porter. And it's rejected. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Brown, he's checked in for Curry. There's 1:34 left in the first half. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Cavaliers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Now Porter. He's scoreless. His first shot coming late. And another basket for Cleveland. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Bogues, the pass to Willis. Here's Bogues. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. Charity stripe shot. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got 12.
Now, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. Pass to Bogues. Rebounded by West. Bogues is gone 1 for 3 on the night. On the wing, Porter. Down low. And there's Thompson on the assist by Porter. He's got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bogues, the pass to Christie. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Thompson. Here's West. Here's Jefferson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. And fellas, when you're enjoying an NBA game here on 2K Sports, what really puts it over the top?
It's a tough one, Ernie, but I have to say not button mashing through the cutscenes.
What is not button mashing through the cutscenes? What does that even mean?
Kenny, you don't know because you do it all the time. It's when you keep hitting that button to skip all the in-between stuff and get back to playing. Next time you're playing, don't do it. Slow down. Savor all that hard work put in by our fine 2K crew. And they're paying me to say that. Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Cavaliers.
They look like they attended the shooting school of Dr. Onilovich. Great touch from the perimeter. I'm looking in the mirror.
I'm not exactly sure that school is accredited, Shaq. We'll have somebody from research check it out. I know there's not a free throw academy. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Toronto's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Davis, and it's Williams in at the 1. McGrady the pass to Davis. Love with the defensive effort.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Carter against James. Smith with a screen on Carter. Pass to Irving. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 9th assist of the game now. And for Toronto, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Williams against Irving. Outside Carter. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Trice. Trice has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Carter against James. Here's Trice. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Williams. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Davis with a screen on Smith. Here's McGrady. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Trice has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Irving for 3. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. McGrady the pass to Williams. Here's McGrady. Outside, Williams. Pass to Oakley. Here's McGrady. Covered by Smith. Davis with a screen on Smith. Clock is at 3. McGrady the pass to Davis. And a nice finish on the layup.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Irving. 16 points for him. Now here is James. He's checked by Carter. Here's Trice. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Williams against Irving. Williams passes to McGrady. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. James against Williams. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. Nice work inside from James.
This is a dangerous area for LeBron James. You get him into that mid-range area, you don't know what he's going to do.
Pass to McGrady. Back to Williams. Here's Oakley. Got a hand on it.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Irving looking around. There's a screen by Love. Takes the three. Second chance shot. Pass to James. That one drops for him. James has got 9 points. Now here's Williams. They set a pick. From the high post, Carter from outside nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Irving against Williams. And that's good. Irving for 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Carter, the pass to Williams. Back to Carter. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Rejected by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Ooh, LeBron on the defensive end.
For 3, Smith. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And here is Williams. And the Raptors call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And, of course, there's Toronto, far behind in the standings.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Pass to Oakley. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on James. 6 to shoot, McGrady. Three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you asked them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Irving against Williams. Over Irving. Williams misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And they doubled up Irving. Right wing. Here's Smith. Oakley with a rebound. Oakley's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McGrady. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. McGrady's got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Cleveland calls timeout. Change here for Toronto. Well, when we talk about small forwards, these are the premier passers over the past 10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
And we've all heard the term point forward thrown around casually. But when it comes to him, it definitely applies.
Oh, no doubt. He is their decision maker offensively, the one who calls the shots. And those decisions are almost always the right ones. He is just so smart with the basketball.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Goes up on the wing, and he gets that one. James has got 13. Toronto has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Outside Porter. Pass to Dick. He shoots a 3. Porter pulls it in. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. And here's Love. Now, here is James. Here he goes. And it's James with the jam.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
And so here is Toronto. Workman passes to Porter. Here's Curry. Here's Workman. Over Porter. And that one's good. Workman's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Porter. James outside. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Porter. Pass to Dick. Fires the three. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Dellavedova. Still no points. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Matthew Dellavedova, 2 shots.
And he drops it first. The Raptors making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Bogues, the pass to Willis. Here's Bogues. The three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Dellavedova. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. James double teamed. Love up top. Irving for three. Here's Trice. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Trice has got 5 points in the quarter.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want you to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Irving for three. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Bogues. From the high post. It's rebounded by Trice. Trice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up top.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Toronto shooting a low 29% since halftime. Bogues, the pass to Willis. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Thompson, he's checked in for Dellavedova. Davis, he's checked in for Toronto. Outside for Love. Puts up a three. Christie with a rebound. The Raptors shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now, here is James. He's got 18. Irving for three. The rebound by Willis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Bogues. Davis with a screen on Love. Now Davis. It's stolen by James. By himself. And it's James with the jam.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Christie. Takes a three. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's James. 20 points for him. 55 seconds left in the third. Outside for Love. There's the triple. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Irving. Davis, the pass to Christie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith, he's checked in for the Cavs. Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Toronto shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Christie. Checked by James. Here's Christie. Here's Oakley. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Cleveland. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's the natural in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Irving, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Carter against Smith. Carter, the pass to Porter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The Cavaliers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Outside Irving. Smith outside. Outside Irving. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
And here are the Raptors now. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And he gets the bucket. Christie's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Smith's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Christie. Here's Bogues. Outside Carter. James brings the double team. Here's Willis. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Here's Bogues. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Greg?
Well, BA, I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Here's Bogues. Cavaliers with a rebound. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. Irving for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Pass to Willis. On the wing, Porter. It's stolen by Love. For 3, James sends it home from three-point land. James has got 23.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Bogues. It's tipped.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Willis. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Irving. Carter with it. James brings the double team. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, BA, I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from Secaucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can.
Here's McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. Up and over Smith. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Love. Out to the wing. Here's Trice. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's McGrady, covered by Smith. And there's the screen. They still need this. McGrady, good.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Smith. Irving for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Williams against Irving. Pass to Carter. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Trice. Trice has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And it's Irving missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Williams passes to Carter. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on LeBron James. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
And that one falls for Carter. And he sinks the second.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And he nails the third. And James has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Smith with a screen on Carter. To the left side wing. Here's Trice. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside, Williams. Pass to Davis. The turnaround, Jay. Smith with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from 3. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James against Carter. Here's Oakley. Pass to McGrady. Here's Oakley. Right side Carter. It's stolen by James. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to McGrady. Carter inside. Check by James. Carter, good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Irving against Williams. Outside Irving. And there's James from the arc. Tries again. And scoring with a play inside is Smith. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Pass to McGrady. And he's going for the oop here. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. The Cavaliers shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Down low. Here's James. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Williams with it. Outside Carter. And Irving comes to help. Back to Williams. Launches a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And in terms of the league as a whole, There have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best. Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Carter. Check by James.
LeBron James, his third team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Vince Carter, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Toronto also making a switch. Christie's checked in. And so Carter nails them both. Now Irving. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
That way.
Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Pass to Oakley. Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs in 4 games and 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Now here's Williams. Outside Carter, beyond the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. James finds Irving. Back to James. For 3, Smith. Pass to Trice. Second chance effort. Connects. The jumper drops. Trice has got 17 now, just in the second half.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Outside Carter. Davis with a screen on James. Left side Davis. And here is Williams. Clock at 6. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And the Cavs shooting about 60% for the game. Carter against James. Pass to Smith. Back to James. From outside the arc. Another shot. Outside for Irving. The three-pointer off the mark. And Williams has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors.
2 minutes.
With the floater. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, B.A., I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule.
And for Toronto, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. There's a screen.
His second 14 foul.
.124 left in the final quarter. Williams against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for LeBron James.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition, yet the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Carter. So he gets them both. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And here is Irving. With some arc. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Carter. There's the double with Thompson. Back to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His 4th team's in the penalty. At the line for the Raptors, Charles Oakley, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really shows what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.